Do not marry for love. Yes, you heard me right. Do not marry for love. This is a bit of a controversial statement, but I'm going to tell you why marrying for love only is dangerous. It might set you back a lifetime. I am not saying that do not love the person you're with. Do not marry the person you're with because you love them. But if love is your only criteria for getting married, then don't do it. Do not marry for love. First of all, love is an emotion. Marriage is not about emotions. Marriage is about structure. Love fluctuates. Today you love him, tomorrow you hate her. But marriage and its daily logistics, money, health, stress, children, conflict, aging, disease, that structure should remain together when love fluctuates. That structure should remain consistent when love fluctuates. Another problem with love is that it doesn't guarantee that you both will have shared values. You are both two different individuals who come from two different backgrounds. Your values are different, and in most cases, they will conflict. When it comes to money, discipline, faith, boundaries, ambition, we are two different people. And love doesn't guarantee that those values will be shared. Those differences, most of the time, when you're still in the butterfly stage, don't feel urgent. But trust me, at the end of the day, they will become the fault lines of that marriage. Love has got nothing to do with character. Love has got absolutely nothing to do with character. Someone can love you but still be irresponsible by avoiding responsibility. They can be the most ill-disciplined person you know. They can mishandle power. They can fold under pressure. They can be toxic. They can be narcissistic. And marriage will expose all of those character traits, good and bad. But you might still love them. And what happens when marriage exposes those? Can the marriage hold together? Will that marriage last? Love has got nothing to do with respect. You can love a person you have no respect for. They can love you and not respect you. And at some point, marriage gets to be less about romance, but there are other traits that you need to hold the marriage together. The person needs to be reliable, they need to be loyal, they need to be competent, and there needs to be mutual respect and protection amongst the two of you. And if the basis of your marriage is only love, then what happens? Then how do you navigate that marriage? Do not marry for love. Passion, that is mostly associated with love. When people are in love, they believe that they cannot live without each other. And a lot of it is laced with passion, passionate mornings, passionate beef, and passionate nights. But that passion fades. It fizzles away. And what should remain in a marriage after the honeymoon stage is partnership. Passion does not last. It's a stage. that quickly fades away. And what remains is partnership. And in that partnership, we need to be able to rely on each other. We need to be loyal to each other. There needs to be competence in building a home, competence in building a relationship. If you are incompetent in those, then there is no marriage. Love should grow in leaps and bounds. The love that you have in your 20s, in high school, it should grow. And how does it grow? It has other pillars that I've just mentioned. And without those pillars, there is no love. You're just wasting your time. So, when I say do not marry for love, I am not saying marry a person you hate. Hear me correctly here. I am not saying marry a person you hate. What I am saying is there should be more to this partnership than just marriage for love. Think of marriage as a business partnership, as a contract, which genuinely it is. It involves two partners, families, friends, the government. So it definitely is a business partnership. Marriage combines lives, not just the heart. The minute you enter into that marital contract, it's no longer about your heart. It combines finances, it combines properties, it combines debt, time, labor, reputation, legal responsibility. So this is just a joint enterprise. It's not about romance anymore. The minute you enter into that contract, it's an enterprise, it's a business. And the law recognizes the marriage as a contract. Don't forget that part. The law recognizes that marriage as a contract. You start sharing assets. There is inheritance and laws relating to that. Medical decision making. There is spousal support, responsibility for children if there are any. So you see, it goes beyond the heart. And think of every business unit being equal to a household. Your household is now a business unit. How much income comes in? How much expenses go out? Crisis management, division of labor. Don't tell me this has got much to do with the heart. The heart is part of it, but at this point, it becomes a minuscule part of what is it that you have to achieve. Feelings and your heart are not going to raise good, responsible children to being good, responsible citizens of this planet. But structure and that contract and the terms and conditions of that contract do. Children need stability, not mood swings, not your feelings, not your heart that fluctuates. You're supposed to protect that offspring. You're supposed to ensure that you provide. You create accountability. Transfer those sources across generations. Tell me, where is the heart there? Marriage is strategic. It's not sentimental. Sentiment is an emotion that comes after the structure has been set and properly set. Love is subjective, and contract the objective. Unfortunately, it depends so much on the emotion. Love is an emotion. So, do not make that mistake when you're about to marry. Be ready to enter into that business partnership. Put your emotions aside and be ready to build a legacy for yourself and for those around you. And I repeat, do not marry for love.